All right, we're looking out into the darkness. All right, I'm under attack by something right now, but let me just collect my thoughts. All right, Delphi. Am I buying that Richard Allen is the sole player in the Delphi case? No, not. I'm not buying it. Not yet. Is he even bridge guy? I'm not even buying that he is bridge guy yet. They got to give me something closer than that. For one, there's way too many photos out that were manipulated, that were not released by police. Um, Photo opt overlaid CGI, whatever you want to call it, photos out there of Bridge Guy. Now, I'm just saying, to convict him of the crime and put him to death, I would need a little bit more evidence, a closer fitting, unless they, like I said, unless they drop a bombshell on us. And all this stuff was at his house, and they have DNA, and they have clear footage of him. Here's what's crazy: we know they have clear footage of Bridge Guy, a lot clearer than what we're seeing, a lot closer footage of him, probably. They've edited a lot of stuff out. So we really don't know what they had until it goes into court. So could I say 100% that that is Richard Allen on the bridge? I can't say 100% that. I can't say 100% that Richard Allen might not be on the bridge. This whole thing might have been, believe it or not, right out of the pages of a movie, a giant setup. We have to see what they actually have pulled out of Richard Allen's house. The bullet, we can easily explain the bullet, right? The bullet theory. Why was there a bullet there? It came up with that could have been set up. He could have been there weeks, months, years ago, shooting his gun and dropped a bullet. But even the bullet could have been planted, right? I mean, these things happen right around us. Excuse me, that thing or witchery that they've been doing or they're doing. So what else do I think? I know there's other people involved because other people had their devices taken, questioned in the case. Keegan Klein, he played his role. I imagine there was more than just a person, right? Allen, if it is Richard Allen on the bridge, if they give us more clear footage, then we can say, yeah, that's Richard Allen for sure, 100%. The gait of his walk, the way he talks, there's just not enough voice on Richard Allen out there to say that's Richard Allen. Now, a lot of other people have said it's a YouTuber. The voice is with a YouTuber. Well, we had that in mind too here. Well, I had four people on the list of who it could have been. One is definitely not Ron Logan. One of the voices on that recording is not Ron Logan, from what I can hear. Ron Logan had a different slang to his voice, an accent. So, in order for this all to go down, I think, folks, you really want the truth. The truth is, it's a house of cards. And I don't think Ron Logan was capable of doing this all by himself, or not Ron Logan. Well, yeah, Ron Logan. If I mean, all these people are coming out saying it's Ron Logan. I just don't think he was capable of doing it by himself. There had to be others there, somebody, there to help him. Some people are saying a lot of things. Do we know 100% on this channel? No. For all we know, it's a bunch of lies and it was a setup. And people out there are saying, oh, well, conspiracy. We can make it look like you folks are committing murders every day with CGI. These people don't understand the real truth. Um, and here's the thing. Even if it is found to be fake, it'll take so long for these professionals to figure it out that it is a fake video, and you'll spend your time in jail and all this and that, and if you make it out, right? Once you get in there, then you got to survive. So is it possible it was a setup? It's possible. Almost like a Batman movie with Joker. Right? We know Keegan Kline played a part, had all kinds of photos of young girls, admitted talking to the girls, admitted that he opened that account and other people had access to that account. Ron or Richard Allen, well, he could have just been the kill guy, but someone else ordered it or whatever. Or it could have been a bunch of people together that are really psychotic and they created this mess. And they might have used each other. Right? They might have used each other. And that's what we're seeing is this house of cards that's falling. And they're all saying, well, it was leaked information now. That leak only happened a year ago. Well, then, excuse me, boys, explain 4 years ago when these YouTube channels were talking about sticks and K's that were carved into the trees. Way before the leaks. Yeah, it's a cursed case, witchery, sorcery, whatever you folks want to call it. We trust nobody here. We don't even trust family. We're starting to find out that sickos are even amongst our own, right? These people are killing their own kin, blood, families. The world's gone nuts, folks. So the Delphi case, right? Well, there's plenty of photos out there where the police said we did not release that photo. So we have no idea who it is or where it came from or if it's even authentic. Hello, Shelley. Hello, Miss Debbie. So all this talk of witchery and sorcery, okay. Now we know that these people are dabbling in witchery and sorcery and selling their souls to the devil. They created this madness with this Odin crap and sorcery. Okay, it's real. Now, how do we handle it? Well, we handle it the old-fashioned way. We know that these people are dabbling in bad stuff, pedo photos and kids, sacrificing kids, trafficking them. You got to deal with it a different way. And that might be happening here soon, folks. So, did they make this up? Did they deliberately cause this whirlwind to cover up the truth? Were they being paid by other, like I said, we were looking for the money man or the money woman, right? Or the money woman. Somebody with money and power is controlling this. All the fake videos, all these YouTubers that had photos of the crime scene, Do I think this was leaked? The crime scene photos. Not deliberately. Someone stole them. And you had defense and the police saying, we didn't release it. So now you got people, all these YouTubers, in possession of stolen photos of a crime case, double murder, and other crimes, folks. We're see the other crimes that you folks don't know about. Are they building cases on these people? Oh yeah. Do they have the right to build a case against these YouTubers? Oh yes, 100%. They dabbled in a murder case. They created, folks. I know you don't want to hear the truth, but the truth is they created the whole thing. Conspiracy. No, oh, I said it. I said it here. Conspiracy. And then they had enough balls to get on YouTube and say, well, all you folks think it's a conspiracy thing. These people have flip-flopped more than I have underwear. Why? To tell you the truth, this channel and Johnny Kramer does not know 100% who did the murders. I can give you my thoughts, but the 100% proof to say Richard Allen was the guy that committed this murder all by himself, and he's going to fry in the chair. I can't do that because I don't have the evidence. We're going off of YouTubers that them themselves wanted and are possessing stolen photos. Could they be charged? Yes. But now I'm dealing with a bunch of lawyers, folks, a bunch of big ballers, shot callers. And they're running all over me. But the law is the law, just as sure as they stuck me in the ground for the laws. And our Father who is thy in heaven, Jesus in the ground, and the many others. And I'm no Jesus. Amen to that. But I can tell you this much. I'm not 100% sold on Richard Allen Worked Alone, and Keegan Kline didn't know anything about it or anything. All right. Keegan Kline is holding the key, and people don't even realize it. Keegan Kline is holding the key to this whole madness, I bet. Right? He's the one that got the whole thing rolling. Right? He also did Split, and released them and questioned them the first time and released them. And he's the one that got this going, and people want to take him off the table and everything, and we can't do that here on this channel. He might not have done the murders, but he's holding the keys, and he knows exactly what happened. Now, whether he played ball or not, he might not have, and that's why the police are having trouble rounding all these people up. Maybe Keegan Kline didn't play ball. Maybe he did. I would say he probably did. They dropped a lot of charges, and he's only going away for 40 years, which he'll do 20, 25 if that. Maybe he did play ball, and that's where they arrested some other people and found out about the leak and all the photos that were being put out. I couldn't buy all of it because each week, if you watch the case from 6 years ago, Bridge Guy has changed his appearance 8, 9 times, but depending on what photo you're looking at, it's changed. Someone deliberately overlaid photos or pixeled it out or something to make it look like somebody else. I can remember watching videos where they said bridge guy is Ron Logan. Look at the mustache, the glasses. You could see the glasses. Right? It was Ron Logan. I remember seeing videos. It was someone else. Right? Remember seeing videos. It was someone else. There was so many videos. If you could say that's Richard Allen in any of them photos that have been released, 100%, that's Richard Allen. You're good, and you should be working for the government. There ain't no way I can say that's 100% Richard Allen until they clean that photo up or give me something closer to say that's Richard Allen. I can't. You folks go ahead. But most of you folks have all the evidence. Us couch potato YouTubers, we don't go digging, diving, and stealing. So we sit here and put dots together. Keegan Kline played a role in this case, and you're going to base that whole case off of. Now, he could have been, he should have played ball, but he probably didn't. That's why he's looking at the time he's looking at. I mean, not unless they got him on charges of other children that was in his devices that he was catfishing or luring. Then maybe that's why he's doing 40. I don't know if that makes sense to you folks. So, you have to hear the police come out and say that they did not release most of these photos. A bridge guy. Matter of fact, I can see Toby, whatever his name was, on 3 occasions say he's never seen that photo before and he don't believe the police released it. We had Doug Carter say, if we haven't come out and showed you a photo in a press release of the police releasing it, do not believe it. A lot of clues were left by the authorities. I can't buy what these people are laying out because we got these guys on YouTube saying they're ex-police. Oh, well, ex-police are wrong sometimes. Even real police are wrong, right? They're lawyers and professional YouTubers that are good with making things look what it's really not, right? Because you got 50,000 subs or whatever, right? I can't be biased. It's still an open case. And anybody that was questioned in that case or a suspect in that case is still a suspect. Right? I mean, you can't trust anybody when it comes to this. They say don't even trust family. Well, who can you trust when we're watching all these videos on YouTube and these people are killing their own blood? I can't listen to somebody that's because they're a superstar and got millions. If he don't know what he's talking about in the case, he don't know what he's talking about. On this channel, you folks have the right to believe what you want. Believe whatever you want. These people are distracting us deliberately. They're leading you on a one-way ticket, folks. And the only reason you folks are listening to these people, these so-called big crime channels, is because these big crime channels had stolen evidence. And they directed all the true stuff that oh my God, that's true. Well, of course it is, because they had the evidence. Because they had the evidence, that's why their channels grew. That's why they knew what they knew. And some of these guys knew way before the leak a year ago. Somebody's covering somebody's ass. Somebody's doing something they shouldn't be doing. And I think they know exactly what they've been doing. Right? Richard Allen, 100%, they're saying is bridge guy and did these murders by himself. I need a little bit more proof. Show me a close up. Show me the DNA. Show me the evidence. What'd you really pull out of Richard Allen's house? If it is him, it's him. If he had anything of the girls at his property, they got him. There's no way out of it. If they had DNA at the crime scene and they bring him in and test him and it's a match, they got him. But I just don't see how he worked alone and no one knew nothing. So I can't say 100% that Richard Allen worked alone and is the sole murderer and killer and orchestrator of all this. And if he is, then I want you YouTube creators out there to explain to me why you led your viewers down a rabbit hole. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I know at 8:30, Mrs. ATS News, 8:30, Dave Levine. I think it's only 8:15. It's 8:18. Folks, make sure you check out Dave Levine's channel and ATS News channel tonight at 8:30 Eastern Central Time. Now, back to Delphi for a couple minutes before I have to skit-scatto-de-daddle. I can't buy what these people are laying down. You know when I'll say it's Richard Allen 100% is when in court they lay out all the evidence. Here's all the documentation, phone records. Keegan Klein's device or whatever led to this person, that person, or this account, that account. These people had access to his account. When they lay it all out. When they lay it all out and say Richard Allen was the sole person that did it, and here's how, and here's all the documentation, all the evidence, and this case is closed, and we are not, the community is safe again, right? Till then, it's an open case. And I think there was more involved. As soon as they got Keegan Klein, and he was luring young girls or whatever for photos and to meet up and all that, that screamed or screamed, there had to be more. How many more people did he do that to? How many more photos? How big was it? Was it a ring, a trafficking ring, prostitution ring, drug ring, club? And I do believe they all knew each other, because it was such a small area growing up. Everybody knew everybody, even in the neighboring towns of Lafayette, which was not even 20 minutes away. So it'll be interesting to see. Too many photos out, too many YouTube creators that just knew way too much for not to either have evidence or they were there or knew people that were there. Right? Just way too much crap. Every time you talk about the case, people getting attacked and sick or whatever. Witchery, sorcery, all this stuff. Okay, it's real, right? I guess all this crap that they're pushing now, it's the Odins, the great Odins. And all right, I guess it's all, I don't believe in that crap, but we live in a sick world, folks. We got creators coming at us that hold grudges, and they just can't let things go. Old love, bad love, whatever it may be, that are making up videos on themselves or against each other or whatever, blackmailing people. The new thing out on the Delphi case is some woman nude photos of herself for information in the Delphi case. Are you kidding me? That's the new thing out. Yep, she sold her nude photos. Somebody kept bugging her for the information. She knew exactly who Bridge Guy was. So or the guy did, some guy did, and the guy told her he would give her the information supposedly for nude photos from her. Are you kidding me? Man, this country needs an ass kicking. Needs to be kicked in the butt and say, wake up. These people are trading nude photos of each other, information on the Delphi case. Wake up. These people are half nuts. Half nuts. It's no wonder there's talk of burning this country down. It's unreal. And this is so-called their professional YouTube channel, crime channels. You believe this crap? You believe this crap? This is the crime community's greatest crime channels. And these people turned it into 2 little girls being slaughtered into some sick love affair gone bad, or to be number one in a YouTube ranking of who's the biggest crime person on YouTube, setting each other up, giving each other fake information, setting each other up, using voodoo, witchery, nude photos. You people should be disgusted. And all along, they're supposed to be for the family and the children. These people are about themselves and their channels and viewers and subs that they lied to. They had information. They made these people think they were Charlie Manson, messiahs. And all along, they had all the information. If that ain't a bunch of shit, I don't know what is. And you can run to your money men. I know you're watching. Run to your rappers, your money men that are back, or whoever they are. You should be disgusted, completely disgusted at yourselves. And do I think charges should be brought up against these people for having stolen photos of a crime scene that hasn't even gone into court? I don't even know why they're still out. Okay, we'll return to this Delphi case. I don't know. I could be like the rest of these guys and tell you what you want to hear, but the truth is I need the government to come out and put it in a stupid book with pages that little puppets pop out of for me that says Richard Allen is the guy, and here's the DNA test, and here's what we found at his house, here's his phone records, here's this and that. He acted all alone. He did this all alone. And this is how it all occurred. That's what I need. I don't use witchery or sorcery. If I get anything right, it's only because of the grace of God. We'll return to this Delphi talk later tonight. Folks, make sure you check out ATS News' channel tonight on the Chris Watts, and check out Dave Levine's channel, the guitar channel. Great channel. Conversation, music, amps, pedals, all kinds of stuff over there. Make sure you check that out. And that's just my opinion and my thoughts on the Delphi case. Little did I know, I got to build weapons of mass destruction to protect myself from YouTubers. But we'll do what we got to do to survive, because that's what we got to do. We got these pricks trying to kill us out of the pen, out of the ball pen. Some of them going in and trying to cut deals to take me out and other people and everything. We're done with the crap. We'll be back later on. I got to go, man. Have a great night, folks. And I'm just playing it up, folks. Right? It's called acting. That's what they do. And that's what we do. But on this channel, we try and keep the truth. And the truth is 100%, I don't know who was there that day at Delphi or who did the murders. We all would like to know, because we don't want these people around us or anybody we love. But we got to live and survive to see who is the real killer or killers in Delphi. You folks have a great night. Be safe. God bless.